Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I love to craft. Today we are going to be doing a Christmas in July card. We will be using these two stamp and die sets from Concord and Ninth, and this is the Yuletide ornament stamp set. Alright, I have my paper trimmer here and a piece of 110-pound cardstock. I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4. And this is going to be an A2 size card, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's find that 4 1/4 right there. And then 5 1/2 plus 5 1/2 equals 11. So we won't have to trim anything on this end. I do want a front cover panel, so let's go ahead and cut this one down. We need it to be smaller than 4 1/4, so we will do it down to 4 inches. And then we need it to be shorter than 5 1/2. So let's find that 5 1/2 mark and we'll take it down just a smidge, just right there. And if we need to trim it up, we definitely can, but let's go ahead and set our paper trimmer to the side. I have my scoreboard here, and I'm going to take my scoring tool and I'm going to score it at the halfway mark, so 5 1/2. We're going to make sure that the paper is lined up at the top edge and on the side edge as well. We have that 5 1/2 mark right there. So we'll go ahead and take our score tool and score our card. Now we can fold it in half. And also, just a handy little tip, take your scoring tool and go over the top just a couple of times, and now your card will stay closed. So let's go ahead and set this to the side along with our scoreboard. Okay, now at this point, I just like to take the top piece and make sure that I have trimmed it down as much as I want it to be. All right, I have my stamping folder here, and I'm gonna take that spare piece of cardstock, line it up on both edges, and put that magnet down. That way that it does secure that cardstock. And then I'm going to unpackage these stamps and then peel off that back cover. And for this one, we definitely want to use that really big ornament. I like to just rub my fingers over the top in case there's any oils from the factory. We will place that one face down. Let's do it this way. And then there's a few different sentiments that we could use for this one. So we have Merry Christmas, believe, peace on earth, may all your Christmases be bright, and deck the halls with boughs of holly. I think we're just going to go with Merry Christmas. And then I think that's all that I want to add, but there's also this cute little bow that I'm thinking that we could layer with the ornament. So we might as well just stamp that one just in case. So let's turn this one to the side a little bit. Put that bow right there, and then I'm thinking that is all that I want to do. If not, we can definitely come back and stamp some more. So we will put that back to the side. We're going to close up our stamping folder, press down gently, and now we can open up our stamping folder. Usually it does move the cardstock whenever you do that because the stamps are so sticky. So I just like to reposition that. We're going to take our Memento Luxe in the shade Tuxedo Black, and we're just going to go over the top of the stamps. Sometimes you will have to do about 2 passes if they're brand new stamps. So we're just going to get a good coat over them. That's probably good enough. Close up our stamping folder. Press down gently. Make sure you go all over the stamps. Alright, it did move the cardstock, so of course we're going to reposition that. And we definitely need to do another pass on the ink. So we'll just dab another layer on there. Alright, I'm pretty sure that is good. Close up our stamping folder. Press it down again. And let's take a look. Alright, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to do another pass, but here is what it looks like close up. We got amazing coverage that time. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and clean off my stamps, and I will be right back. I went over and swatched some colors with my Ohuhu markers, and we're going to be using R2 and G2. So I think that I'm just going to kind of create a pattern with these two colors. This is going to be a lot to color, so I'm definitely going to be doing it in 2 times speed, but I'll go ahead and get started. If it starts to look ugly, we might have to scratch the idea and re-ink it, but let's just see what it looks like. Okay, I'm done coloring the red. Now let's do the green. Let me get like a gray or something for these pieces here, and then maybe a, I don't know, maybe like a pink. I have no idea what I'm going to do for that one yet. I might just actually do it red. Let's just go ahead and color it though. And then for those other pieces, we will do like a silver or a light gray, just something in that color wheel. But this one will only take like a couple seconds to color, and then I can go ahead and put those other markers back up while I'm over there. Okay, let me go pull some colors. Okay, I pulled a cool gray, so we will just use it for all of these pieces up here. And I just definitely colored out of the lines. Hopefully, whenever we run it through the Sizzix Big Shot, you won't even be able to tell. Okay, so let me go ahead and get out that Sizzix Big Shot, and then we will start running it through there. Here's our die cutting machine. I really love this one, just because it has all the instructions on the cutting plates. Like, it's so handy. It cuts really good. I've had this for a couple of years now. I actually got it for my birthday a few years ago. I have not had any issues with it. So let's go ahead and pull the dies. Okay, so for this one, we need the Merry Christmas, the bow, and then the ornament. Got those. I like to secure my dies down with washi tape. It just secures them so that they are not moving around whenever you're rolling it through the die cutting machine. So I'm going to go ahead and line this one up, and then we'll put on a little piece of washi tape. We'll cut this one in half, and we'll do one towards the top and then one towards the bottom. And then for Merry Christmas, we'll do it right there. We're only going to secure this one down with one. And then for the bow, we'll secure down right there. All right, so now we will put it under the cutting plate, put that top cutting plate on, and then we will roll it through. All right, let's take a look at it. This is always my favorite part, just getting to see what it looks like all cut out and colored. All right, so cool. I love that one. And let's see what this one looks like. We have to take that washi tape off. I'm going to do it very slow so that it doesn't rip up our cardstock. Perfect. All right, and then let's take a look at the bow. So cute. Okay, we'll set these to the side. Now that we have our bow, our ornament, and our sentiment, the next thing that we need to do is add on some gems. I pulled these, I got them from Amazon. I will have some supplies linked down in the description box below as well, so don't forget to check them out. I think we're gonna go with size 3. It looks like the appropriate size. I do have some Barely Art Precision Craft Glue along with my wax tip tool, so we are going to take some out. And I'm just going to put them at the little intersections. It looks like it just needs a little something on there. So let's see. I think our sentiment should go right there, and then the bow should go somewhere. I'm actually thinking like right there. I think it looks very pretty. And then we'll have the gems to go at the intersections. I'm thinking we should go ahead and just put down the sentiment that way that we're not having to like worry about it. So I'm just taking my precision glue, making a few little swirls across. And I've used these a few times on my channel. These are reverse tweezers, and it just makes it easier to place things. That way that your fingers aren't all in the way, but let's just put it pretty centered. I'm thinking right there. All right, I really like that. So now we can go ahead and start putting the glue dots down for the gems. And I don't need to forget about that ribbon. I also need to glue that one down. I don't want to put too much down. The Barely Art glue, it dries pretty fast. It's not as fast as like hot glue, of course, but I would say it's about the same timing as maybe an Elmer's glue. But yeah, we're just going to put these all across the ornament. Okay, we have one more to do on this line. Now let's go ahead and glue down the bow. I think I'm going to take the glue and put it in the middle and then down the two little strips right there, and then press it down. I would have put it on the outside of the bow, but of course there's nothing there for it to cling to. So we'll put it just like that, and then I'm going to go in and see if there's any more intersections that we could put the glue at for the middle. So of course we're gonna have to skip this one. And it looks like we only needed to skip one, so that's not too bad. Let's pull out some more gems. All right, I think I'm going to put this in 2x speed, and I'll be right back. All right, let me get you guys a close-up view. It looks so pretty in person. Look at all that sparkle from these gems. It is just so, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my mess, and then we will go ahead and start assembling the card. So we have our top panel and our card base here. I'm just going to attach some double-sided foam tape to the back of the Christmas ornament. So we'll just cut this piece down a few times, and we'll put it, we need to kind of space it out evenly, about right there. And then I'm going to cut off some little tiny strips for these pieces right here. That might be too thick, but we'll see. All right, so we'll put this one on right here, and then we will go ahead and pull off all of those backings. And then we will attach it to the top panel of the card. Oops, one gem just fell off. Let's go ahead and grab some glue for that. Yikes. Okay, we'll just go ahead and put this down. So we'll center it as best as possible, and I think we're gonna have to trim up that top piece up there. So we'll just trim it up about right there. Perfect. And then for that little gem that fell off, I should have known that one of those was gonna fall off because I only put a little bit of glue towards the end. All right, so we'll just get that one fixed. There we go. All right, and now that this is on here, I love to add dimension to all of my cards. And so I'm just going to flip this over and add 3 strips of foam tape. So we need to space them out pretty evenly. So we'll do one there, one in the middle, and then one on the end. right there. And these are non-stick scissors. I got them not too long ago, maybe for Christmas. I think my mom got them for me for Christmas. And they are the best things that I've ever added to my craft room, because I spent so much time just cleaning my regular scissors, because whenever you're cutting sticky stuff, it kind of builds up on your scissors, and so you're constantly having to clean them. All right, so let's go ahead and get this centered about right there. Press down gently. All right, and there we have it, another beautiful card. Again, this one was the Yuletide Ornament Stamp Set. I will have some supplies linked down below, so don't forget to check them out. But thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.